Hey guys, welcome back to Elvis Car Review. I hope that every single one of you is having a beautiful day. So today I'm gonna finally unveil to you guys my new car, the new car for the channel. Behind me is the engine of the car on idle. And if you haven't noticed, it's a V8 because V6 don't idle like that, or 4-cylinder don't idle like that. So without further ado, look who I brought. This is the new car for the channel. This is the new car for Elvis Car Review. I'm so excited to have this car, and I'm so excited to make awesome content. So this is the new car for the channel. Are you ready? Boom. 2016 Chevy Camaro SS. This thing really pulls hard, man. This is crazy. It might take me some time to get used to this level of power. I mean, the EcoBoost Mustang is great, but these things, oh my god, it's just on another level. Well, now the presentation has been made. I officially introduce you to the new car for the channel, my Camaro SS. My new Camaro SS, new to me. It's a 2016 Camaro SS. Is manual transmission, of course. And the car has 455 horsepower and 455 pound-feet of torque. With a 10-speed automatic, it can put a 0 to 60 time of 3.9 seconds. 3.9. So I picked it up a little over a week ago, and I had a great deal at the dealership, local dealership near me. I basically traded in my Ford Fusion. They gave me a lot of money for it, like a lot, way more than it was worth. So I decided to take it. And I know a lot of you wanted me, if I decided to upgrade, to go to a Ford Mustang GT. And to be honest, I really wanted to. I mean, I really wanted to get a Ford Mustang GT. But I just didn't want to get rid of the EcoBoost. And it was not going to make any sense to own two Ford Mustang at the same time, even though one is 4-cylinder, the other is a V8. So, at the end of the day, I always loved the Chevy Camaro SS, just because it does things differently. It has this mean look, and it's basically the perfect balance between a muscle car and a sports car, while the Mustang is a full pony car and the Challenger is a full muscle car. So this car was kind of, I mean, basically the best of both worlds. So I was impressed by the power, and there is a lot of downside about this car, a lot. Like I can even write a Bible on things that are wrong with this car from the week only that I own this. But there is one thing that just overthrow it all. The engine, this LT1 V8 engine that GM has in this car. It's a monster of an engine. I mean, the same engine is in the base model Corvette. It's a monster of an engine. And I remember I was in Vegas last year. I drove a a base Corvette convertible, and I couldn't stop smiling. I mean, the power was just there constantly. At any gear, just put your foot down and the car just goes. So driving that Corvette really made an impression on me. And when I drove this Camaro, the white one, if you remember, I tried to trade in my Mustang for that Camaro, but the deal ended up falling through. I knew that I had to wait for the right moment, and this was the right moment. So this is the Camaro that I might betray Ford fans with. It's actually right here. It's a nice looking car. What do you guys think? So when I decided to buy this car, I told you guys that I was looking for a second car, and a lot of you actually, surprisingly enough, suggested that I trade in the Ford Fusion, which is the daily driver, for another sports car or muscle car. So a lot of you wanted me to get a Dodge Charger because it was a logical succession to the Ford Fusion. I mean, a Ford Fusion was a 4-door sedan, and you know, the Charger is a 4-door sedan. So a lot of you guys thought it will make sense, which it did. But the problem with the 6.4 Charger is, you know what? I will make a separate video why I didn't pick the 6.4 Charger. I will make a separate video about that. And so this car basically just gave me a feeling that none other gave me when I test drove it. It's incredible how well balanced, how nimble it is, how controllable it is, and how easy to drive. This car, it's just incredible. It has the lightest clutch ever made, and the power is just incredible. I mean, the power response, at least, because it gets 455 horsepower. I really love the rev match feature. It feels like you're driving an automatic even though you're driving a manual. It just does that part of the job for you. But yeah, visibility in this car is crazy, man. I mean, it's incredible. You can't see anything. You really can't. Damn, I only bought this car for the engine, nothing else. Yeah, it looks good and stuff like that, but my Mustang looks much better. I get way too many thumbs up when I drive my Mustang. Everybody's like, oh, you have a nice car. The Camaro kind of blended, and also I don't like the color, by the way. I really don't like the color. I will wrap it, and I want you guys to tell me or to suggest what color wrap do you or what type of wrap do you want me to put on this car. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it. I'm not gonna keep it with this color because I don't really like the color. So what I'm planning to do, and again, it's not because I bought this car that I will not continue the build of the Mustang. I will still continue the build of the Mustang. Right now the Mustang is now my daily driver. I put some snow tires on it, and then coming by the end of April I will put back summer tires on the Mustang. So I will keep the build of the Mustang. Stay tuned for that. What I'm trying to do is starting to upload twice a week. So every Tuesday will be Mustang content, and every Friday will be Camaro content. But I will mix match the car a couple times. I'm planning on drag racing the two, for example. Drag racing, I know the Camaro will win hands down, but by how much? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because I mean, my EcoBoost is no slouch, and so I will compare both cars. I will compare, after owning this, after maybe 2 or 3 months, I will compare the cost of ownership of the two. I will compare fuel economy, even though it's not really, it's obvious. And I will also compare just the day-to-day living with both cars. Right now I will drive the Mustang more just because of the temperature and stuff like that, but coming April or toward the end of April I will drive both cars equally, and then I will be able to make a non-biased comparison test between both cars.